They're meant to have tons of power and be really fun to drive in a straight line. They're usually pretty cheap, and you can think of it like a Mustang or a Camaro. A muscle car has to be rear-wheel drive, and it usually has a V8, sometimes even with a supercharger on it. These cars are big and heavy, and they don't really go around corners, which is fine because the typical person who buys this car doesn't even know how the steering wheel works. Now, moving on from muscle cars, you have luxury cars. These often have the same large engine, but it's meant to be more smooth, and the interior are much nicer. Something like a Lexus LS400 has a smooth V8, while a Rolls-Royce Phantom has a silky V12. And now we move on to sports cars. These tend to be lighter and smaller than muscle or luxury cars, and they have less power. A muscle car will have overwhelming and intoxicating power, while a sports car has just enough, or maybe a lot, depending on how expensive it is. It also has a bigger focus on handling than either of the prior categories, and these things tend to have little compromise. Oftentimes a sports car is like a regular Civic or Golf that just got converted to be a little bit more fun. Sometimes you have a purpose-built like a coupe, which is meant to be just a sports car, but it still has a usable trunk and you can daily drive it. Now compare that to a supercar, which is a lot more compromised. It's focused on being really fast and really fun. It has a huge focus on handling, and it tries to be super light and awesome looking. That means it has a tiny trunk, gets bad gas mileage, and if you try to daily it, you're probably gonna want to hang yourself. Now, one step up even from that is hypercars. These are over $1 million, and these are Pagani's, Koenigsegg's, Bugattis, things that are extremely exotic. They're usually mid-engine as well because, like I said earlier, it handles the best. If you want to see some awesome sports cars that you can buy for 10 grand or less, check out this video. Some have 2 turbos, some are all-wheel drive, and some are mid-engine, which yeah, I said those are usually Ferraris, but the one in that video is like $5,000, and it's basically Ferrari, so the cars on that list are super cool, and they apply what we've been